Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the TMZ podcast. Didn't think I'd be reporting that a journalist has been arrested for doing the news. That is crazy dystopian shit. Don Lemon arrested last night by the feds for his involvement covering a protest in St. Paul, Minnesota. If you don't remember, Don Lemon was with a group protesting outside a church, live streaming, interviewing the group. The protesters went inside the church. Don followed them in, was still interviewing them, was interviewing the congregation too, was interviewing the pastor too about what their feelings are about the protesters here, was seemingly covering all angles of this thing. He was arrested for covering the news, which, it strikes close to home, being somewhat of a reporter myself. Some claim not. I'm not a reporter. But, geez, man. Don didn't really do anything. He doesn't seem beside... imagine if something crazy had happened inside the church. Imagine if the protesters had gone in there and someone had died. These things happen to protesters. We've just seen that protesters die sometimes. What happens if something crazy had happened inside the church? And wouldn't you want there to be a reporter in there, or wouldn't you want there to be cameras in there to catch what's happening so that we know? The reason reporters are allowed to go wherever and report the news and, First Amendment and all that sort of stuff is so that, this sort of stuff can't happen. So that censorship and everything that seems to be happening
come down to whether or not he incited the protesters to go in. He probably did.
He probably
did.
Branson.
He probably did.
You don't think
Don Lemon is that guy?
You don't think that if there was footage of Don Lemon inciting the protesters to go inside the church, we would have had that footage?
Apparently, there's eyewitnesses that said they saw him speaking and riling up the.
He was live streaming. There's footage of it all. Eyewitnesses.
That's the key here. That's the key here.
Oh, bro.
I don't think that it's considered I'm covering it, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to also break the law too.
I think reporters
cover it from outside of the church, but you can't go inside.
But what about say on January 6th when those people stormed the Capitol and there were reporters inside capturing
that's also technically
what happened to those reporters? What happened to those protesters?
I don't know.
They're all free. They're all loving life. Some of them are even ICE members now, members of ICE. So I think it's shocking. What I do day to day is I go to LAX after all this sort of shit, and I hold a video camera and I try to find celebrities to interview, right?
Yeah.
So Don Lemon does something a bit more important than what I do, but he's there holding a camera, following a story. And I think if a journalist is following a story, especially one of this magnitude, he or she should be allowed to follow the story wherever it goes so that, we the people on every side of politics can have some sort of facts. So we can, usually when you see something on film, you can think that, okay, that happened, that's evidence, that's fact. But now you can twist the things.
But you need to look at the law. So what's the law here? Now, did he break the law? If he broke the law, then it's night and day.
Well, he did break the law.
We feel,
according to...
If what we feel is not the law, then that doesn't make any sense.
I understand where you're coming from, Branson. This is good, actually, man. This is good. Me and Branson, we should have a podcast fighting about this stuff, Branson. It's fantastic. Well, this is the law. This is the law Branson's referring to. So he's been charged with conspiracy to deprive others of civil rights and violating the FACE Act. I think the FACE Act is about how you can't go on private property without someone's permission. It's something to do with that.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm no lawyer. But conspiracy to deprive others of civil rights? How in any way was Don Lemon depriving others of civil rights? He's covering the story. He's there, he's interviewing people. It's not like he's only there egging on the protesters as Branson, thought about. I think all of the sort of people on the right don't like him because he worked for CNN and because a lot of his reporting is anti-Donald Trump. And so do you think, Branson, if Jesse Waters from Fox News, do you think if he was standing outside with the protesters saying, whatever, and then he went inside with the protesters and was talking, do you think he would be arrested today?
I think, yeah. I think that anybody that is a part of the crowd that is going in, barging in, They are the protesters.
He is not
Don
part of the
Lemon
crowd.
Is a protester himself.
He wasn't protesting.
He's the most biased guy in the world. Like he is there as a part of that movement, and so he went outside and said, "I bet you, we should go in. We should go in."
Where's the
Maybe not
footage
on
then?
Camera, but like,
Dude, they would have.
This is my opinion.
The official White House TikTok, Twitter account, or whatever would have posted that footage the day of. If Don Lemon was actually saying,
see whether or not the other protesters are taken in as well.
There's three others that got arrested yesterday too.
Right, so
protesters or his crew. He got arrested in a hotel lobby last night, having been at the Grammys. Well, not the Grammys, but like a pre-Grammys event. Grammys happen on Sunday. So I think it's even more like they're trying to rattle us. You know what I mean? You're arresting him at like a big event we all know. It just makes the whole thing just bigger and more grand. I feel like they just govern through spectacle, all the different like spectacles and news, and there's the next thing, and there's the next thing, it's the next thing. But as we speak, Don Lemon is behind bars. Does he have to? Is he
a journalist?
Yeah,
he's a self-proclaimed journalist. It's not like he's working for a company, told to go cover the protest, go inside.
Well, I mean, he's a journalist.
I could pull my phone out and be like, I'm here to cover this and that, and I'm going to walk into private property and do it.
Yeah, but he's got like, I mean, he's no Branson. He's like got millions of followers. He's got a track record. I think that he is a journalist. No matter if you hold, this is what media is these days.
But if the protest itself is not legal, then covering the protest inside the illegal activity should not also be legal.
So reporters shouldn't be covering anything if it's illegal.
Right, but they cannot also break the law. What about Nick Shirley then?
Nick Shirley? Did Nick Shirley go into the if we can't hear you, then it's fine. He did breaking law type sort of like reporting with the Somali stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you are a critic of Trump, you might get arrested. If you're not a critic, if you're a fan of Trump, you won't. Like, you probably won't. It's just
I'm getting some praise in here.
You're getting some praise?
Yeah. Someone told me to give Branson camera time with the American flags next to it.
Right. I mean, Branson, this is actually, I like
it's good to have discourse.
I like having civil discourse.
It's good.
Yes.
Especially, in a city that's very biased, it's good to have both sides.
Oh, you're taking shots at LA now?
I mean, LA is LA.
LA is LA, baby.
I'm in Orange County.
Orange County. That's not LA. Yeah, I mean, thank you for joining us. This is the pre-podcast segment. We haven't actually started the podcast. We're starting the podcast in probably 0 minutes. And if you've got any questions, pop them in the chat. We'd like to hear from you. We'll read out the questions and answer them during the podcast. We're going to start the podcast soon, so we're definitely going to talk lots about this Don Lemon thing in the podcast.
Really quick. Do you know about what today is? Today is the potential shutdown of everything. Everyone's going to not go to school, not go to work.
Oh, true.
See that?
Yes.
Someone sent it to me this morning.
Yes, you're not supposed to go to school, not supposed to go to work,
like
not supposed to spend any money. Not supposed to spend any money.
Yeah. I do not spend money today.
I'm good not to spend money.
I got to get gas,
Yeah, I know. But Branson, will you be going out of your way to not spend money, or will you be going out of your way to spend more money to make up for like other people?
For me?
For you specifically. Are you going to go out of your way not to spend money?
I think I might go. I'm going to work harder today. No.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to school a little more today, and I'm going to spend a little more money.
Well, I hope you work harder, bro. Far out. Yeah, I'm down with all that whole strike thing, but like I've heard about like preschools and that sort of stuff that are shutting down for the day, and I'm like, can you really shut down a preschool if your kid goes there? And you're like, what? If you agree or not? Anyway, this Don Lemon stuff is just like blowing my mind. Basically, they want to chill, free speech. They want to scare the next reporter from recovering the news. It's all a chilling effect. And it's scary to know what to do as a reporter and how to report the news because, what I see as the news and facts may be controversial to other people watching. So I'm down with like a good discourse and discussing what, if we don't agree and that sort of thing. But personally, Don Lemon, who, yes, is not a fan of Donald Trump, maybe the biggest non-fan of Donald Trump, him getting arrested for covering a protest. I would hope that we know about these protests. Imagine if we didn't know anything happened. Then anyone could say whatever what happened inside the church. If no reporter was inside, potentially anyone could say anything happened inside. If people didn't have, if people didn't record it. I think Don was, it's just crazy to report that a journalist has been arrested, and not for like an obvious reason. So the FACE Act and conspiracy to deprive others of civil rights. I don't know how Don was depriving anyone of civil rights. He was documenting. Anyway, crazy. Oh, and also last week they tried to get a federal magistrate judge, Douglas Micko. They tried to get him to sign an arrest warrant for Don Lemon, and he refused. So then they went somewhere else. Pam Bondi took it somewhere else. Pam Bondi said, at my direction early this morning, federal agents arrested Don Lemon, Tehran, Jean Cruz, Georgia Ford, and Jamal Liddell Lundy in connection with the coordinated attack on City's church in St. Paul, Minnesota. This is what Don does. He goes around the place. Here's Devin Roll. Devin Roll joining the podcast. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. Happy Friday.
Yeah, you as well.
Thank you. No jumper. You a fan of
I know. I
Adam
just
22?
I just like the shirt.
Adam 22?
I like the shirt. I'm a basketball player, or was. Huh?
You like-
I'm like indifferent about. I don't like watch his videos. And I saw he got beat up over the weekend, right?
Yeah, I think he lost a fight pretty badly.
I saw that clip. It was horrific.
No jumper.
I don't know why he took that fight and if that was going to be the result.
I know. Terrible. Terrible. Embarrassing. All right, you ready? We're going to... I love you. No, man, Branson, you're allowed to say whatever you want, bro. No, it's good. No, you're allowed to say whatever you want.
Oh, wow.
I encourage it.
What did
Me
I
and Branson. Branson just apologized.
well, I
Branson apologized.
Well, I
no,
have to
I
tune
love
into the pre-show.
If you want to catch some like back and forth,
Was it worse than when me and you got into it?
Branson,
It was very respectful back and forth.
No, me and Branson, the pre-podcast, we should call it disrespectful dialogue with Branson and Charlie.
There we go.
Wait, what did he say to you?
We were just fighting about the Don Lemon thing.
There was two sides.
There's two sides. He was
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
a counterpoint,
Oh, okay.
That's
fine.
good.
All right, cool.
Cool. Are you guys good to go?
Yeah,
We start the TMZ podcast.
let's start it.
All right, pre-podcast officially is over. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton. This is Devin Rahl.
What's up?
What's up, man?
What's up, dude?
Crazy day to be a reporter, or somewhat of a reporter.
Yeah, I know. We have to worry about what we say now, huh?
I know.
They can
Careful.
just come in and arrest us.
Maybe live during the pod.
I mean, that would be amazing for numbers.
Wouldn't it?
I'd be down to get indicted.
Do you think that Don Lemon sitting there in his cell right now is thinking about numbers on his podcast?
No, I think he's established enough, and I think he comes from a school of he's an old school journalist, and I mean, this is just crazy that journalists are getting arrested now for doing their job.
I couldn't have put it better. Whoever thought you'd be saying that sentence?
Right.
So we're going to cover that, obviously. We'll talk about Melania, the big film debut.
So I'm maybe you can shed some more light on this. So it's a documentary about her?
It's a documentary about her just before she becomes the first lady.
Oh,
20
not about
day.
her whole life.
No, nothing controversial. It's just about
Okay.
how she's going to this dress fitting and that.
Boring, but yeah, a lot of people were there.
His cabinet, Trump's cabinet was there. And finally,
Well, Dr. Oz was there.
Dr.
Oh, I think he's a part of his cabinet,
Yeah,
actually.
And finally, the news of the day potentially, Hillary and Haley Duff, they may be beefing and they may be taking different sides on this big issue.
The Toxic Mom Group.
The Toxic Mum Group.
So Hillary Duff, let me follow the trail. Hillary Duff's sister has taken a side.
Yes, it's interesting. Family
I'm
drama.
assuming it's not with Hillary.
It's not Hillary's. We're live on YouTube. If you're out there, leave your comments or questions. We'll get to them at the end of the show. Spotify and Apple what?
Apple Music? Or it's Apple Podcast?
Apple Podcast. We love you guys.
Apple. Just Apple. And everyone knows Apple. Dude.
Apple,
Everyone's got
man.
an iPhone.
Thank you. Okay. Don Lemon was arrested in Los Angeles last night for doing his job, essentially. This is in connection with him following a protest from outside a church, inside of the church, interviewing the protesters, interviewing the congregation, interviewing the pastor. But like he's being said to have violated the law by reporting the news that day. And now he's been charged with conspiracy to deprive others of civil rights and violating the FACE Act, which is basically like private property sort of and interfering with the religious service.
Yeah, in general, it's basically like interfering. You can't interfere with someone practicing religion.
But was he the one interfering?
But
or was he just...
so that's what doesn't really make sense to like anyone who like has seen the videos and whatnot. He was in Minnesota, right, covering all the ICE coverage and just everything going on in Minnesota, and then he happened to be covering a bunch of these different activist groups got together at that church you're talking about, because I believe a pastor was he also worked for ICE.
Yeah,
right?
the pastor had a connection with ICE, yeah.
And so he showed up and he's just interviewing the people outside and asking what they're doing here, and then, followed them into the church and is videotaping everything. He was never a part of any of the activist groups.
He wasn't holding a sign.
No. And so somehow this turned to that, like, oh, he was part of that. Like, you know how the internet is, everyone thinking, oh, he was a protester. He's a journalist. He's like a well-known journalist that has now gone independent.
Well, he's well known for being a critic of Trump, and maybe that's what got him in the end.
Very liberal, obviously.
And that's what got him in the end. You think if some like big political on the right wing was the journalist covering it and went inside, you think the right-wing journalist would be arrested today?
Probably not, but it's definitely setting a very scary precedent that basically the government can just be like, oh, we don't like this guy, arrest him.
Yeah.
And all he did was he was just covering a protest.
Well, yeah, it's a chilling effect. They want to scare, other reporters.
Do you think there's any chance that it does the opposite, though? As like, I get what you're saying, like other reporters might be scared to also get arrested, but also don't you think this is you would think you would unite most media to think like, just as a media member, we cannot stand for this. Well, no matter what side you're on.
Well, I mean, yeah, hopefully. I mean,
maybe I just have.
But in the past, people have caved to Trump and rolled over. A lot of roll over. And so hopefully media doesn't roll over, because it's media's job to report the truth and not report bias shit and not like go along with any line of thinking. Just like, yeah, Don Lemon, he used to work for CNN. Trump hates CNN. Now he's like...
He's an independent.
Now he's independent on the street, and he's not like covering Trump in a fond way. So... I
mean, everyone always likes to argue about like, this is the First Amendment.
This is the First Amendment.
The very first one. Now we're just now he's just able to arrest, and I don't totally understand how this situation works. So he can just indict someone, the president of the United States, and they can just go and arrest him, and then he's just thrown in jail.
Well, last week they tried to get a judge to arrest Don Lemon, and the judge refused to sign it.
No, they did. Correct. They tried to do that in Minnesota.
Yeah. So then they went to somebody else. Pam Bondi took it to somebody else.
So basically everyone said no. So they're just like, well, we'll just do it ourselves.
Yeah. And then Pam Bondi said...
That's kind of scary to think about.
Yep. Pam Bondi said, at my direction early this morning, federal agents arrested Don, along with a few other people, in connection with the coordinated attack.
I saw there's another independent journalist that I believe is out of Minnesota. Obviously,
they were arrested too?
Everyone's covering Don because he's much bigger. But she was posting on her Facebook the feds at her front door. So she just got arrested. I wish I had her name on.
Well, the other three...
Georgia Fort. That's
Georgia
her name.
Fort.
So Georgia Fort was showing the feds at her door knocking, and she was arrested.
Jamail Liddell Lundy and Tehran Jean Cruz. Definitely butchering those names, but they're the four people who were arrested, Don Lemon included.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know what to...
It's crazy. I mean, I hope, obviously, the court system will do what it does, and I don't imagine, because obviously we've all seen the videos and we know what Don's attorney's arguments are going to be. But I don't really see anything coming of this, but it's crazy. And also the other kind of crazy thing is just that he's out in LA, more our world, covering the Grammys of all things. He's like posted out at different parties last night. And so I was like very confused about, okay, wait, so if he was out at these Grammys parties, how did this story not break last night?
Yeah.
Because everyone has a phone.
He was arrested in a hotel lobby.
Yeah, so I'm assuming what had happened was it was late night after he came back from the Grammys. Because the only reason the story broke this morning was because his attorney put out a statement.
Interesting. Okay.
So kind of crazy.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah,
okay.
we'll obviously be following where we have someone in court today. So we'll be updating the website.
On to our next story. The big Melania premiere was there last night.
Where was this at? Is in D.C.?
It was at the Kennedy Center,
Oh, yeah.
obviously. The Trump Kennedy Center, my apologies.
Yeah.
Don't want to get it.
Yeah. edit that, please.
Edit that out.
Please.
Dr. Oz was there. Mike Johnson was there. All the big names. Howard Lutnick. Doug Burgum made it. Pete Hegseth was there.
Okay.
Linda McMahon was there.
So basically, he got all of his coworkers to go with him to the premiere. Oh, Nicki was there.
Oh, Nicki Minaj was there.
She was probably the biggest person. I'm actually interested to hear what Nicki says about the Don Lemon thing. I mean, by interested to hear, I know exactly what the sentiment's going to be, but I'm interested to see like what she actually says.
I wonder if there are Kalshi odds. I hate giving them a plug, by the way.
I don't even know what that is.
Good.
Okay.
On whether or not Nicki Minaj is going to say "sea sucker" again. That's her number one line. She always goes, "She's a sea," which is like homophobic, obviously. But
I never knew that as a homophobic thing. By the way,
you just thought it was just a.
I just thought it was just like
mean
a
thing to say.
mean thing to say to someone. I never looked at it as like homophobic.
But now that you can like have a brain cell, you can see how it is.
I have more than one. Yeah, I guess if you're saying it in a negative connotation, I get it. But
anyway, this is a big documentary by Amazon.
Brett Ratner's doing it.
Brett Ratner,
disgraced. He's like a disgraced director. I forgot what he was accused of, but he kind of went away for a while. But now he's like doing this for Trump. And now, did you see the whole thing about like Trump's like, oh, we're going to bring back Rush Hour 4.
Yeah.
So it was like, I think in a way, people are looking at this as like Brett did Trump a favor by doing this BS documentary on Melania.
Favor?
And now he's going to like essentially help him become uncanceled.
Totally. Well, I mean, reportedly, Melania pocketed, upwards of $20 million for it, reportedly.
Oh, really?
And Amazon has reportedly spent an additional $35 million promoting the film. There's a lot of money for a little documentary. Well, I guess it's not a little documentary. Some of the crew wanted to not do the film, obviously, but Amazon said, look, you got to do it. You can't bring politics into this. It's just such a huge sort of budget for everything like that.
I would have to see it to see. I would imagine it's a fluff piece on Melania Trump. Right?
Did you say that? Yeah. Did you see that theaters were practically empty in theaters near Mar-a-Lago? Only 13% of seats were filled.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I mean, I'm not trying to defend the Melania documentary, but like, do people really go to theaters to see documentaries?
True.
Once that thing is thrown up on a streaming service, then people watch it and either goes viral, everyone's like, oh, this is great, or this sucks.
True. Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think like, well, why would you go to a theater to see a documentary?
Nah, yeah, they're for blockbusters, huh?
But yeah, of course you're gonna see. I mean, all the movie posters were getting vandalized.
You see the movie posters get vandalized?
Yeah,
the Hitler mustache,
like Hitler, and then like taking a dump on the billboard, or the billboard makes it look like she's taking a dump on America,
American flag.
Yeah,
the Hitler stash is gonna come back.
No, I can't imagine.
You don't think it's ever gonna come back?
No, not only because of like what it represents, that being the main reason, but like it looks ridiculous.
I know, but it feels like these are the days. Maybe you'd bring it back.
I hope not. But yeah, I mean, I'll probably watch it when it comes on streaming to at least form my own opinion on it. But there's going to be all the stories. Oh, it's either going to be one of two things: the certain media outlets. Oh, the theaters, the box office has been insane.
Yeah.
The theaters are full. There's no one in there.
It's either one or the other, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like there's no. I'm not going to actually go myself, so I'm not going to report on it.
Okay, but you're going to see it from home.
Yeah, at some point.
Final story, and yeah, definitely the biggest story of the day. Is the drama between the Duff sisters, Hillary and Haley.
So apparently this has been bubbling for a while, but I wasn't aware of this.
It has been bubbling for a good long while. Apparently, they haven't been liking each other's posts since 2019.
The horror. Not their post.
Would you ever not like a post from like
I don't
family?
even think my brother posts.
But like if your mum posts, I know Deanna posts a lot.
She posts often.
Do you like every Deanna post?
I would say I probably like if I see.
Do you ever scroll past and not like?
It depends on what it is. I'm sure I have at some point. I'm not sure what exactly.
I wonder what it'd be. Well, anyway, then she's come out with this new album, right?
There's a song that's about her, right?
Yeah, but I got some lyrics here. I don't know the tune, but I listened to it this morning and it was catchy.
Yeah, dude, Hillary Duff.
I love
Hillary Duff.
She's back.
I know, she's back in a big way.
So some of the lyrics are, because we come from the same home, the same blood, a different combination. People ask me how you're doing. I want to say amazing, but the truth is, I don't know. What I always end up saying is, and this is the chorus, how we don't talk about it. We don't talk about anything
How
anymore.
many times do we have to talk about you not singing on this podcast?
Can you imagine Hillary singing that?
God damn, man.
But I kind of did it to the right tune of like almost a Hillary Duff
That was
song, you remember?
one of the like your better ones, I guess. But
Let the rain come down.
it's Fall Down. So back to the story.
Yeah. So they hate friends. They hate each other
for whatever reason, and now she popped out with Ashley Tisdale. I mean,
He's
that's
relevant. He's relevant
because she allegedly hates Hillary Duff because of all this toxic mom group.
allegedly Hillary Duff kicked Ashley Tisdale out of the mum group for political
And so
reasons.
how
Now Haley is siding with whatever. What's
with
her name
Ashley
again?
Tisdale.
So many names.
So wait, how do we know did they post together?
They were seen out together.
Oh, they
and
were
the
seen
families.
out. They were seen out together, so it was like paparazzi.
Yeah, but also they were seen out together a day or two ago too. They've been hanging out the last few days.
That's not unintentional.
That can't be unintentional.
Yeah.
It can't be accidental. In fact.
No. Although I need more details because I refuse to believe anything bad about why did I keep wanting to say
Hillary.
Yeah, I don't want to believe anything bad about Hillary Duff.
Have you like seen her? You should watch. If you need to go and watch this. We Don't Talk thing live. She did it live in London, and her just doing the We Don't Talk like in her outfit
She just
and
seems
stuff.
so like cool
she's
and
cool,
like cute and like
cute.
seems like she's like not too into herself and like
Yeah,
I don't know. There's something about her.
she's like girl next door ish.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think like she's like from the childhood days. Like she's the one that's like hung around the best. You know
Well,
what I
because
mean?
I've said this the other day, I feel like it was dope that she like kind of like went away, and I was like, oh, no one really thought about her, and she like wasn't thirsty at all, and
No.
then just like kind of came back, but in like a non-thirsty way.
Yeah,
Like she didn't come back and is like trying to do all the old hits and do like the whole like
eras.
yeah, not even the eras, but just the nostalgia thing. Like,
She's doing that too. Actually.
oh, is she?
Yeah, sorry to
Oh,
inform you.
wow,
No, she's got all her
no,
hits in there too.
Oh, okay.
Like the one from Laguna
But
Beach.
she put out new music, is what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying.
and it's not too bad. I quite like it. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
You still a fan of Amanda Bynes?
Yeah, I mean, dude, I loved Amanda Bynes growing up.
I hope she gets a
really,
resurgence. She
yeah.
gets a comeback.
I mean, she seems like she's doing okay, but everything she went through was tragic. I
Right.
mean, she was like when I was growing up was like the biggest star.
We should try to get
Here,
her on
at
the pod to
least.
talk about Hillary Duff.
Was she the biggest star over there? Like her on what was
Her and
she,
Hillary, I think.
the Amanda show?
The Amanda
she was
Show.
like in my opinion, like the #1 kid star.
I was Lizzie McGuire show more like.
Oh, so you're a Disney Channel
I
guy?
saw myself as like Gordo. You know what I mean?
That dorky friend.
Well, just
Wasn't
yeah.
he a dorky friend?
Yeah, dorky stuff is beside the point. I
No,
think. I was seeing myself as like, you know, her main little guy friend.
You were always the best friend, weren't
always
you?
the best friend.
That's rough.
All right.
Paul, do you agree with the arrested Don Lemon? No, 72%. Yeah. I mean, I thought it would be a little. I feel like there will be a greater amount of people that think this is ridiculous, but of course there are going to be a group of people that think it's well deserved.
Well, Branson, if you
Oh, Branson thinks it's well deserved.
if you happen to catch the pre-podcast this morning, which is from 7:20 a.m. to 7:30 a.m., me and Branson had a very
An
disrespectful.
argument can be made that
Disrespectful.
an argument can be made, right? That he's lying and he was a part of it, right? I guess that's what they
Think of it like this.
Wasn't
I
it on
could
footage?
just
Wasn't it on camera?
pull out my phone anytime I feel like, oh, okay, now I'm a journalist, so I'm good.
That's a good counterpoint.
But he is a journalist, though.
Yeah.
But except that
You
he
break
is a
the
journalist and
law.
you're not.
I know, but it doesn't matter. Like anyone else in that crowd could pull their phone out and go, I'm also a journalist. I'm covering it.
Yeah, except that he is a journalist and
Yeah,
they're
but he
not.
works for a company,
Except,
he's just doing his own thing.
He's
I
an
get the YouTube
independent
channel.
journalist.
yeah, with millions of followers
Doesn't
online. Like, I
matter.
mean,
you can have 5 followers. It's all the same shit.
this is media. This is new media. You know what I mean?
I mean, I like Branson's argument though. Everyone today is a journalist.
That's so true. Oh yeah,
Technically.
oh yeah. Me and Branson, the pre-podcast. If you're just listening, not live, it's called disrespectful. What's it called again? Dialogue. How come you thought of the title before I did?
Yeah.
Disrespectful dialogue. But me and Branson.
Poll completes. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have read that. Raven, this is nuts. I thought TMZ was great with videos and getting all the content. How are you guys this uneducated on the clips are everywhere? Go watch Megyn Kelly. She had the video 5
of him
days.
egging on protesters. I've never seen him egging on protesters. I've seen him talking to them.
I'm gonna go. I mean, I'm sure there's like with any situation, there are gonna be clips out there that are shared by and by a certain side that's trying to show a certain agenda or point. Right.
True.
And then like you can show me a clip of Don at this thing for a 10-second clip, and I'll be like, oh yeah, he's definitely with the protesters.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you can cut anything to
Yeah.
Oh, I like this next comment.
The English guys actually doesn't know shit about the FACE Act or how churches work.
There's elements of truth in there. I'm Australian.
And I was gonna say, and Steven doesn't know shit about where you're from.
Yeah. You just Steven doesn't know where I'm from. I'm
Yeah.
Australian, but I don't know much about the FACE Act or how churches work. I just know how like media. I work in media.
I'll say this. I don't think Don Lemon should be indicted for covering this. I also don't think those protesters should have gone inside the church and disrupted the church.
That's fair.
Like while they're having their service. You go ahead, protest outside, but the fact that you guys went in and disrupted their service, that's shouldn't be allowed either.
That's fair.
And I'm not even a church guy.
No.
I haven't been since I was like 10 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to get forced to go. I hated going.
What was your favorite hymn?
I don't even know what a hymn is.
You don't know what a hymn is?
Is that like the thing they sing?
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, I used to love hymns back in the day.
But yeah, just like people, I'm also not against people who like want to go to church and that that's their thing.
Yeah, of course.
So they should be allowed to do that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Let them.
So why didn't they? So what should have happened is Don shouldn't have got arrested, and any of the people that disrupted the church should have been arrested.
Yeah. But it's just the pastor had the ice thing, so they wanted to make a point.
Okay, cool. Stand out front.
Yeah.
Star for Yuri, Tucker Carlson podcast. I mean, I'm sorry, LOL. Independent journalist follows a right-wing mob into a mosque, interrupts their service. You would be okay with it? Let's think about it for a second.
Let's think about it for a second. Tucker Carlson follows a right-wing mob into a mosque and covering it. Would I be okay with that?
It's like literally the exact thing.
It is.
Reversed.
I think I would be okay with it.
You wouldn't, you wouldn't want Tucker arrested.
No, I think it is an interesting.
And again, I would want all the people that are disrupting the mosque arrested. And Tucker, you're just covering.
If Tucker was just covering it.
Although I guess is there a thought that you're also giving, which I'm sure what people are upset about. I mean, the main point they're upset about is that them disrupting the church service. But do you think it's also them giving these people a platform who are disrupting a church?
But like, imagine if stuff had happened in there and it wasn't on camera. Like, I think you want reporters to go wherever the story goes. We want to know the truth. You know, These are so important that I think we want to know what's happening.
Right. DJ Mikey Mike, microphone now makes you a reporter. That's BS. I mean, that's just today's day and age. You have a cell phone, you're a reporter.
Yeah.
Melania Trump, which is good and bad, I think. Melania Trump, Queen Be More. They can have Nikki. We don't want her no mo.
Did you see on TMZ Live, we had two Nikki Barbs fighting each other?
Was one of them like a MAGA barb?
One of them was like, I'm with her, and one of them was against her, but it's pretty funny.
Was it entertaining?
Barbs don't know what to do right now. You know what I mean? Like
they're in disarray.
They're in disarray. They're scrambling. They don't know which side to go.
That's funny.
They're so loyal though, Barbs.
They are. They're crazy.
Oh, careful what you say.
I heard that behind the scenes it was Nicole, sorry. I heard that behind the scenes it was terrible, total chaos. They hated the director. Yeah, that's what everything said. That everyone like hated working on the project, but
had to.
Yeah. Mom group drama. Kiro Lionever 8532. Is that it?
Yeah.
Let the rain. Oh, I almost just sang. Let the rain fall down or ears come down. LOL.
Come down. Oh, I said come down instead of fall down.
Oh yeah, it's fall down. Ari Bean 78. Sing it, Charlie.
Thank you, Ari Beans.
So people like your singing.
People kind of into it.
I love it.
People kind of into it. Well, thanks for joining us today and all days.
Have a good weekend.
Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.